Hey guys, welcome back to the Whiskey Pete project. Putting our N14 together that's going in our Whiskey Pete cab over. If you are just tuning in and don't know what I'm talking about, we are redoing a Peterbilt cab over. We've named it the Whiskey Pete project. You have to go back in the videos and see why. I don't need to explain that again, but anyway, we are putting an N14 in it, and today we're putting cam bushings in and going to install a camshaft. I've already done half the bushings, but I'll explain to you what I've done. And they're a little bit temperamental. You got to kind of know what you're doing. You got to have a right tool to do it. But if you come back here, they're different bushings. So the number 7 is different than the 2, 1, 2, 4, and 6, and the 3 and 5 are different. So if you'll notice, there's oil holes here, and that's got to line up with a hole in the bushing. This particular bushing has no oil hole here, so that takes a different bushing. And back to the same oil hole there. I don't know if you can look down in there or not, but you can see daylight. Oh, there's my finger. So you got to line up your oil holes and make sure you get the right bushing in the right spot. And of course, number 7 is different than all the rest of them also. So 7's different, 3 and 5 are different, 1, 2, 4, and 6 are all the same. And so it's not just a matter of pounding them in there, but you got to get them in the right spot or you're going to have some trouble. So you want to make sure you get the oil holes lined up. But we're on the last 2. I'll hurry and pound those in. We'll install the cam. I just wanted to show you what we were doing and that they are different. And it's, you know, it's not a hard job, but you do need to know what you're doing. You need the right stuff, and you know, it's not something you want to rush through. And you know, you need to make sure that you got them in the right spot and everything's going to oil like it's supposed to. So anyway, we got our installer here, so we'll go ahead and knock these in. All right, we're getting close. You don't want to go too far either, because then you can't go back. So as we get close, we'll just go ahead and line up the oil hole through here, and then we'll double check everything. Sometimes it's nice to have a buddy. Of course, no one's going to answer our phone today. Let's see. Not too bad. I'm a little bit off, but the oil hole is there, so pull that out, see what she looks like. And we're lined up on that oil hole. I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, we'll get the next one ready and pound in the last one. Hang tight. I failed to mention, besides just eyeballing it, there's a little notch in the bearing. I don't know if you can see it back through the backside, a little half moon. That's supposed to be sitting at 9 o'clock as you look at the front of the motor, which helps you line up the oil hole. So it's not just a total eyeball, but it kind of turns out to be that way. So we'll get this one in. Close. A little bit more. So we're halfway in the oil hole. So and it does kind of mar up the bearings a little bit, but it's not hurting them really, just taking some of the finish off. But one more pound maybe. Then I usually just use a little Allen wrench. Just make sure that you're in the oil hole, which we are. There you have it. Cam bushings installed, ready for a cam. So we'll put our tool away, get our cam ready to go.
Tell them what this tool is, who makes it.
Oh, I guess we can. Well, it's cam bushing installer. It does a big cam N14, and we got this from Monaco. And each one has its own little part number, so I can't really tell you that. But this is the storage box. They keep it all in. I don't know if it's on the box. But anyway, if you're looking for a cam bushing installer, they're not cheap. If you're only doing one motor, I suggest you borrow it or rent it. This is probably, this is probably like a $900 tool. So yeah, if it's like a one-time thing, you may want to borrow or rent, or have someone like myself or someone that has a tool come in and install them for you. Probably be a lot cheaper that way, but it is available at Monaco Tool. Go on their website, find all kinds of stuff that you need to put a motor together, and tons of Cummins tools, cat tools. So yeah, Monaco. We'll put this away and then we'll get our cam out. Alright, we're just putting my favorite lubriplate, 105 they call it, on the bushings here, so that we can get them lubed up. We'll put it on the cam also, and of course it pushes most of it off, but at least there's something there. Like so. Alright, we'll grab our cam and get her put in. Alright guys, we got our cam sitting in here. Got it all lubed up. I'm just supporting the back so it's not hanging off the front of that, but we'll just go ahead and put it right on in. I mean, it's going to jingle around a little bit, just be a little careful. Going good. Usually if you rotate it as you're going, it tends to go in a little easier. So. Right there. Now, most crucial part obviously is lining up our timing marks. Gotta find them. So our get our 0 on the crank right there. Right up in there. We'll get a better view of it here in a minute. And there's our dot. Done a lot of these, but it doesn't hurt to check yourself. I know there's a dot right there, which I'm sure is where it goes, but I'm going to make sure there's no other mark that would confuse me. Well, there's our dot. I'm one off, I think. So let's roll this up so it's straight so we can see. Yep. Well, I'll leave it there so you can see, but we got a dot there and our other dot's there, so we need to come one more tooth. You can see that good now. We got our dot right there and our cam's in between that tooth. We're lined up. Okay, that's our cam timing. I failed to mention that there's a shim on the back of this cam, so don't lose your shim. But a little thrust washer that's back there. And so now we're timed. I always double, triple check, but we're there. So from this point, we can go ahead and put the front cover on, lock everything in place. There is a shim piece on the front cover that will shim this cam. We'll do, and I'll show you what we do there, but right now, not important. But we are locked in time on our crank, our cam's in, and we're ready to continue building. So what I'll probably do is we'll go with the front cover next, just to give us a little stability to be able to put the pan up. We want to get that up as quick as possible. So we'll probably go front cover, we'll probably go rear housing, oil pan, and then we can continue with the top. So there you have it, Whiskey Pete camshaft in, well, cam bushings and camshaft in, and we're motoring right along. So thanks for watching, and continue to stay here. It's going to be an awesome build, and when it's done, we'll go for a good long drive. But we're going to be a little bit of time doing that, but we appreciate you hanging in there, appreciate your comments, and keep watching. More Whiskey Pete to come.